Hello there, I'm Joseph, and today we are here just outside of the village of Acre. We've featured Acre on our channel many times before. We're quite big fans of the village of Acre. It has everything you would need in day-to-day life. It's got some lovely cafes, a restaurant, a mini market, lots of really nice things going for it, and yeah, situated rather nicely, quite close to the town of Fundão, approximately 15 kilometers from the town of Fundão, which has everything you would need from a town that's slightly larger than the village. So things like banks, an industrial zone, everything you would need like that. We're here today because we are going to be showing you around this fantastic 4.5 acre, 1.8 hectare farm that we are standing on now. It's got some lovely things going for it, a couple of large fishing ponds. It's got some nice things. Before we show you the farm, however, we would really like it if you could please click that subscribe button. That's really going to help us out here at the channel, and of course it's going to mean you get to see all of the properties we advertise every week here in central Portugal. You can also check out our website. Our website has all of the properties we have for sale and to let. And of course you can email us any questions whatsoever about moving to Portugal, visa questions, regarding contacts, builders, all of that sort of thing. Our email address is on the screen, farmerforfun@outlook.com. But yeah, let's take a look round. And as we first access the property, you can see right on the roadside here, lovely access. There's a car just up there, but it's not a very heavy traffic road. It's a nice little tarmac country lane. Electricity box there, so electricity is already connected on the property. Municipal electricity and municipal water. The water's not connected, but it runs here, so it's rather cheap to get the connection fitted. There's some nice sheep I just saw, just over there. Just I think you could see them, just there, just on the next field. That's cool. Nice colours, nice. It's quite a cloudy day today, but not too bad. Here's the gateway. So this is where you'd put your gate, right on the roadside. So lovely access. And somewhere here is André. Bom dia, André.
Olá, bom dia.
Como está?
Tudo
Tudo
bem.
bem. So we're here today showing you around this 4.5 acre property, which is a really nice size. It's got some lovely large pastures as we're walking around here, André. You could do quite a lot with this property.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Estava com a cabeça no outro lado.
You were thinking of something else, yeah. I said you could do quite a lot on this property. You could have animals, orchards, vegetable patch, whatever you want. It's already set out for it.
Look, the neighbours.
Oh right, okay. So some sheep on that side as well. I just saw some there.
The other side.
I just saw those ones. Yeah. So there's sheep surrounding you. You're surrounded by sheep on this farm. Some nice lambs, I think, in that field over there as well. Wild boar have been roaming around here for sure. I saw a huge wild boar this week, just standing by the roadside in the middle of the day, which is not something you normally see in the middle of the day.
I see there, como é que se diz, via pegadas.
Footprints. You saw footprints, yeah.
The deer.
Well, of deer.
Yeah.
Of deer. Okay,
havia
nice.
ali pegadas, são mais largas.
Yep.
E dava para ver que era de veado.
Okay, so you could tell they were deer footprints. Oh, it's a bit wet on this land. We've had an awful lot of rain in central Portugal here the last month, so yeah, a lot of the land is wet. You can see it's not flooded. It's
not necessary going the
dry there. Yeah,
it's not necessary going the top.
I don't think so. There's not much up there. We just saw it as we pointed the camera around. There's lots of terraces, isn't there? Lots of terraces.
Little forests.
Yeah.
Oak. Holm
oak, yeah, holm oak. Lots of different trees in actual fact, isn't there?
One or two corks.
Some pine.
Pine tree.
Yeah.
Aqui. Epa, está carregado de pinhas.
Oh wow, yeah. Andre said this tree here, I don't know if you'll make it out on the camera because I think it's too dark.
Nothing.
Yeah.
One or two. This full.
This one, not too many pine cones. This one, absolutely full.
Temos de trazer saco para apanhar.
Yeah, we need to get a sack to pick them all up. Looks like a Christmas tree, yeah. But yeah, we've had an awful lot of rain in central Portugal, so all of the land everywhere is boggy at the moment. We had a full month of rain, I think, pretty much a full month. As you can see, this farm here has lots of little runoff ditches at the bottom of the terraces and things.
This
so
is
that's
a drain, okay? This is a drain, the pond.
From the pond, I thought it might be. So lots of runoff ditches, and also this is a runoff, an overflow ditch from the first pond. We'll show you that in a second. Yeah, so this won't have water in it all the year round. The pond will, but in the summer obviously it won't be overflowing, so this ditch will stand dry most of the year, but that just serves to keep most of the water, and as you can see it's doing a good job, keeps the water off of these main terraces. This has had a tractor come through here at some point, you can see that. And wow, what are you doing there? Looking to see what plant that is?
Estou desconfiado que seja cardo mariano. Ah não, é cardo prateado.
Okay, silver thistle. I don't know. I don't know if that's the correct translation.
Uma florzinha roxa, purple.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Ah, okay. So they're the ones with the big purple spiky things on the top.
Mas o que é bom para o fígado é o cardo mariano. Este é o cardo prateado.
Okay, so it's a different type of thistle. But Andre said there's another one that's really good for the body, but this is a different thistle. Okay.
Não sei se este também era utilizado para fazer queijo.
I was just going to say that. I've been in with you, I think, Andre. I've been in a cheese factory before.
Yeah,
and here local.
Existem duas formas de fazer queijo.
Yep. Two ways to make cheese. Yep.
Ou com o cardo mariano, ou com o interior do estômago dos cabritos.
So you can either make cheese the traditional way by using rennet, or you can make, I think it's like a vegetarian, not vegan of course, but a vegetarian way of making cheese to use the thistle seeds. Yeah, I've heard that before. Here, this field is really rather large. I mean, the one up there is large as well, but not as big as this one. This one's huge. You could keep some livestock in here or something, or of course plant a really nice orchard. You could have I don't know what fruit trees would do best in this area, but
it's good for animals or the trees, olives.
Olives, yeah.
You see in the area, you need to analyze your neighbors. Is olives and pine. There is pine nuts.
Citrus do quite well here, I think. Citrus
more in the top.
Okay.
Porque aqui é uma zona de mais água.
Yeah, actually, as you say that, I can see there is some citrus trees at the top already. They're on this land, correct?
The land exists one or two.
Okay, nice. So enough for the house then, perfect. And here is the first pond. I'm going to put the size of the pond on the screen here so you can see how big it is. It doesn't look like it's deep because it's got lots of duckweed on the top.
The noise, the water, the other pond for this pond.
Okay.
In this pond go the drain.
Okay, and that's the noise we can hear, the trickling. So there's two ponds. There's one further up the land, and obviously that has an overflow ditch as well.
Full the olive trees. You see, exist many olive trees.
Yeah, beautiful. Lots of olive trees.
Quantity, but I don't remember. It's 80. I don't know.
Okay, nice. So about 80 approximately olive trees on the land. Perfect. And this doesn't look like it's very deep, but it is. It's got lots of duckweed on the top, so that's a little tiny floating plant. And then, because of the quantity of duckweed grows ridiculously fast. If you put a couple of carp in here, actually, they're vegetarian fish, so they would eat all of the duckweed in not very much time at all. And yeah, because of the quantity of duckweed, it means that there's little patches of grass growing on the top as well. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is approximately 6 meters deep, probably something like that. It's going to be a few meters deep for sure. At the deep end, which will be this end.
A ver isto. Ontem eu tive com o Martin.
Yep. Yeah, okay, nice. Andre said he was just looking at this pond and remembered that yesterday he was at a friend of ours, Martin's farm. We filmed on his farm in the past. I'm going to put a link to that on the screen so you can see that video. Highly recommend watching that video. It is beautiful. His farm is, it's an aquatic nursery, right? So he grows and propagates lots of different aquatic plants and makes biopools and things for people.
Martin changed the pools in the moment is the new farm.
So they're different than when we filmed it now. Okay, so he's got more ponds, I think, now, hasn't he? Or
one more.
One more pond. Nice. So what you could do here is exactly that. You could watch that video, get his contact details, speak to him, or of course email us and we'll give you the contact of him. And yeah, here you could put in some lovely native aquatic plant. They don't have to be native, of course, but you could have some nice water lilies and things like that, some nice plants on the bottom. Put a few fish in there, maybe, I don't know what, maybe some ashigar, some nice bass. They would be my fish of choice because I like to eat fish, but so they would be my fish of choice. But anyway, you've got lots of nice options that you could do with the pond.
Muitas das vezes vêm ovos nas plantas. Nós colocamos as plantas nos lagos e depois aparecem peixes.
Andre said you put some aquatic plants in the pond, and a lot of the time you'll get little fish eggs on there, so you don't even realise, and you're populating it with fish. But what a nice thing to do! And I tell you what, Andre. What have you got there? What's that?
Para ficar floridos. As flores do rosmaninho.
Perfect. Rosmaninho. Lavender in English, yeah.
the flowers.
Yeah.
This is 1, 2, 3 flowers.
Beautiful.
In the moment it's not full.
Fantastic for honeybees, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
this area produces the honey beautiful, sweet. Ok, todo o mel é doce.
All
não
honey
é?
is sweet, but yeah.
But it's different, it's
Okay.
sweet, mas suave. É muito bom este mel aqui.
Okay, so a nice, how would you translate suave? A nice, softer taste sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe a more floral sort of taste, I don't know, but nice,
Yes,
nice.
But it's very good. I like the honey. Eu gosto mais do mel de montanha,
Yeah.
mas de castanheiro, de chestnut, the honey de chestnut. But this is different. But you see the neighbors, everything is
Yeah,
rosemary.
it's all over. Yeah,
Lavender,
so lavender. Yeah,
lavender.
so there's lavender growing everywhere. So Andre said he loves obviously the honey from here as well, but he likes the mountain honey. And here you're going to have lots of multifloral pollen and everything, and the honey would just be fantastic. If I just dart back to the pond quickly, what I would do here. Wow, this is beautiful. Well, it's a really large pond. It might not look it on the camera because we've got a bit of a fisheye lens, but it is quite large. What I would do here is I'd have a little jetty, probably where we were standing a minute ago. A nice little jetty there. My wife would love it because she would never see me again. I'd just be there fishing all day long. And plant a nice willow tree. Nice water lilies inside the pond there. Nice aquatic plants, a few fish. I think that would just be fantastic. What a place to sit and read a book or something. Fenced. I think the whole farm is fenced, Andre, isn't it? Yeah, the whole farm is fenced. It would be, wouldn't it? Because there's sheep all around, so it makes sense that it would be. Some nice neighbours there, some nice fluffy neighbours, and they all look really, really nice. You've got some lambs, this year's lambs. They're a bit bigger than my lambs because I'm on the opposite side of the mountain. I'm on the north side of the mountain. Oh, look at that one. The poor mum, she's getting head-butted left, right and centre. She's got some twins, look at that, beautiful. So yeah, my lambs were a bit later because I'm on the colder side of the mountain, so this is a nice warm side of the mountain here. And another lovely terrace. This is just full of terraces. The bottom half of the farm here, and where we've already been, has less trees on it, apart from the woodland up there, of course, has got a little bit of some little copses of trees. And then as you go up to the top of the farm, you could see lots of olives. So down here is really a blank canvas. It's perfect, waiting for some nice orchards or something to be planted, or of course livestock. You've got all the fencing, so you could do that straight away if you wanted. Nice plants there. What are they, Andre? Do you know?
A lentilha parda. Eu não conhecia o nome.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to translate that. I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, lentilhas.
What, sorry?
Essas, as lentilhas.
Ah, lentils. Okay, okay, nice.
Mas estas aqui não conheço.
So a wild lentil then. Okay. Beautiful, nice. Lots of nice plants for the. We mentioned the plants all the time. Me and Andrea are avid foragers, but also it's good for the livestock, right? To know what plants are in your pasture. More evidence of wild boar. The gateway was open, so I assume that's where they're coming through from.
As pessoas não se precisam de preocupar porque os javalis só vêm às quintas onde não há ninguém.
Yeah, wild boar, Andre said you don't have to worry about them because wild boar will only come on a farm where nobody's there, especially if you have a little dog or something. It doesn't need to be a big...
Queres levar para casa?
Oh wow, louro. Bay. Every farm should have a bay tree in my opinion. And it should always be near the house.
One for me or the other for you?
One for me, one for you. Nice. And I can see some little oranges there, so that must be... Ah, yeah, there you go. That's that tree behind the bay. A little citrus tree there. A fig tree there. No leaves, of course, because it's winter. It's perfectly alive. You can actually see the buds when we go close. I'm mentioning that because someone said on one of our comments, they said, oh no, all the trees are dead. They're not dead, it's winter.
Fig. This is a white fig, the little.
Oh, okay, white fig, nice. Another citrus tree there. What would that be, Andre? Is that orange?
Orange.
Orange.
No, é boa, é boa.
Perfect, perfect. All of, I'm going to take a couple of steps back, all of the terraces have these lovely access tracks here for a tractor. So you could drive your tractor in every single terrace. You don't need to keep doubling back on yourself. As you can see, there's a road. There's a road coming down here for the tractor, a track coming down here. And then when you finish on this terrace, you can either go down where we walked up by the pond or keep going up that way to the olives. I think that's another tractor track over there. So beautiful. Perfectly laid out.
O louro podes queimar em casa.
What, like on the fireplace you mean, or
No,
lareira?
Não, queimas para fazer fumo.
Oh, okay, really?
limpa o ambiente da casa.
Oh, okay, so you light the leaves on fire.
Everything.
Perfect. And it gives like a, what am I trying to say? Like a cleansing smell, and it gets rid of like insects. Did you say?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
Insects. This is good. Eu de tempos em tempos queimo louro.
Burn it inside the house just to give a cleanse through. Nice, nice.
More in the summer because I don't like flies.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, get rid of the flies. Here you can see. Isto deve ser pessegueiro, não é?
Pessegueiro, é.
Little baby peach tree.
Peach tree.
Peach trees have a lovely pink blossom in this area.
Não temos a chave hoje, mas amanhã já vou buscar a chave.
We don't have the key today, but we'll get the key.
Mas is no.
Obviously, as you can see, there's
4-5 meters.
It's just a square little building. There's nothing really to show. It's just an empty building. Another fig tree behind there.
The roof is okay.
Yeah, it's a tiled roof actually. I was surprised at that. I thought it was a panel roof, but no, it's a tiled roof. Nice, nice. And this little terrace here would be perfect for a veg patch.
Ok, estás a dizer a parte dos vegetais.
Yep.
Temos as canas.
Yeah.
Put in the tomatoes,
Perfect.
the beans, everything.
Those canes are traditionally used.
Yes, traditionalmente cut for put in the vegetables.
Perfect. So you use them, like you said, for tomatoes to grow up, beans, things like that, peas. So that's nice. And it's nice to, yeah, all the vines that go round them. Yeah, nice. So it's nice to have those right next to the veg patch because you've got your canes there. Look at that. The sheep have all really come out now. Crikey. Yeah. There's quite a lot of sheep. Perfect. Prickly pear.
Estamos a falar das ovelhas.
Yep.
Nós aqui na Orca temos o Museu do Queijo.
Ah, yes, I've spoke about that before in other videos. There's the Museum of Cheese in the village. There you go, there's a car coming past, so you can see. It's not a heavy traffic road, but of course you do get the odd vehicle come down. But it's mainly just farm vehicles, like you could see there. That was I think it was a van with a ladder on the roof or something.
Yes, it's close. It's close the village. It's normal. It's a good access. But existe o Museu de Cheese em Orca.
Perfect.
É uma questão de marcar e é giro porque no Concelho do Fundão muitas aldeias têm as antigas atividades. Tem o Museu do Queijo, tem a Casa das Cedeiras, das tecedeiras em Janeiro de Cima, tem a Casa da Cereja. Tem a Casa do Bombo.
And they're all...
There's all activities.
So what Andre was saying there is that a lot of villages, maybe not every village, but a lot of villages, like Orca, for example, the village that's just here, they all have their Casa de something. So it's like the house of, and it's an old traditional mini museum, really. So they have the Casa de Queijo here, the House of Cheese.
Because the schools visit.
Yeah, my daughter, I think 2 days ago, I think it was the day before yesterday, she went to a veterinary clinic with the school. So it's nice. They all do little trips around to the little museums, then to all the little businesses around. It's a good sense of community. It's nice. If I just turn behind me there, you can see there's a lovely old olive tree here. How many years old, at a guess, would you say this olive tree is?
It is maybe uns 80 anos.
80 years old. Nice, nice.
80, 100.
Beautiful. And that's probably one of the smaller ones on the farm. There's some behind Andre there that are rather huge. Where are you looking? Where are you looking?
Ali.
Oh yeah, in the fig tree there. Yeah.
Mas os machos,
nice.
Aqui.
Beautiful.
Espetacular.
Some lovely little Yeah, it's spring now, so they're all twittering around in the trees, mating and whatnot. But yeah, there's the bay tree that we just saw down the other terrace. The orange tree, you can still see there's a couple of oranges right at the tip top. Fig. Oh, grapevines, Andre. Vinhas também. Eu não vi. Aqui também. Aqui também.
Eu acho que eles produzem aqui. Aqui produzia. Existe grapevines in the fence, in the pounds,
perfect.
In the boundary of the pound.
So there's grapevines all round then in the farm.
Yes, it produces, I don't remember, 80 or 120 liters the wine.
More than enough then, I would say. More than enough. 80 to 120 litres of wine. Probably red wine, I would say.
Because, the normal is a red wine.
Nearly always red wine here. Yeah.
But needs change. It exists vines is old. For new varieties.
Substitute, you can see here, these ones in the thicket here, they've not been necessarily pruned that well. These ones looked alright. They haven't been pruned this year yet, but we've still got time. The next pond, the second pond behind me here, I'm going to put here on the screen how large it is. Don't know what these are that have come up out of the ground. Maybe some daffs, maybe some daffodils or something like that. Again, a lovely large pond. Is this one bigger than the other pond? Oh, you're standing on a nice big plinth there, a granite
It's
plinth.
where I
Nice.
put
The pump?
the pump.
Okay, so you put the pump on there. Nice,
Yeah,
nice, nice.
yeah.
Perfect. You can see the walls of the pond over there are granite, I think. It's all granite. Os muros de...
Não, é saibro rijo.
Okay, okay, so it's like a
granite,
compacted sand then. Okay, yeah.
saibro
Some
bem
granite.
rijo.
Nice.
Qualquer máquina chega e consegue limpar.
You could dig it out if you wanted to. Okay, perfect. Nice.
Put the machine because for clean need license, but
Yeah.
for clean no, for put more large need license, but put the machine clean, and it's possible put 1 meter more large.
So what Andre said was you could make it larger if you wanted to. To make it much larger, of course, you would need to apply for a license for that. It's easy to do. Me and Andre can show you the contacts. We can take it to the Ministry of Agriculture and do all that sort of thing with you.
But for clean, you put 1 meter more large or 1 meter. It's not
That's really not making it larger. It's just taking out the silt that's fallen in over the years, isn't it? But yeah, but no, to extend the pond, you wouldn't need to extend it really. It is. It's really rather huge.
Uma barragem com hectare, não é?
Yeah, you can't do a hectare large.
É só para alargar bocadinho.
Yeah, but you wouldn't need to. You've got some nice sized ponds here, and the other pond is all the way down there. So it must be that the overflow goes under the ground here. I think it must be, but really rather nice, beautiful. You can see they've got a bucket of water here. Not sure why. Maybe for the pump. I don't know. Perfect.
As oliveiras estão limpas.
Beautiful. Oh wow, you can really hear them birds now, Andre.
Zona select 1, 2. Ok,
Yeah.
já estão aqui 2 selecionadas.
Yep.
Esta aqui, se tiver algum problema,
Yeah.
pode ser substituída por esta.
Perfect. So Andre said
The rules is strong, use the same rule.
the beautiful thing with olive trees is they are pretty much immortal. They live forever.
Yeah,
It takes an awful lot to kill an olive tree.
yeah.
If this one had a problem, it fell down in the wind or it got a disease or whatever,
Yeah.
you just chainsaw it off at the base there. You can see it's happened in the past. You can see they've chainsawed off a bit there. So the olives, they grow these suckers out from the roots. So from the actual roots of the main plant, all these suckers come out. You choose 1 or 2 that are healthy, that's what you were saying, Andre, and yeah, leave them. And then if this ever did have a problem, this olive tree, you cut it down and you've already got some that are a few years old to start off in its place. So that's nice.
Correct.
Had good pruning, yeah.
Yes, devemos cortar sempre assim na vertical ou na diagonal.
Perfect.
Para não entrar água dentro da... Para não entrar água.
Okay, so you wouldn't cut it horizontal there because the water would sit and pool on it, and obviously make it rot or something, so you have to cut vertical like that when possible. So yeah, perfect. Some nice trees surrounding that pond as well. You're going to have a nice bit of shade on there for the summer, so that's good. And all of the duckweed on the pond as well means that the water's crystal clear underneath. Yeah. There's no algae or very minimal algae, because the duckweed is a floating plant, like I said earlier, sits on the top like a blanket and shields the pond from the sun, so you get very minimal algae. So nice crystal clear water. And what was I going to say? Yeah, earlier we were talking about the Ministry of Agriculture when we were talking about the pond. We can also help you with subsidies by going there. So if you have land that fits the criteria, so agricultural land and things like that, you can be eligible for a subsidy every year, which is handy as well. And yeah, lots of people living on farms here in the area, the subsidies help out massively. So you get different subsidies for different things. They change based on what you've got on the land, how much land you've got. So it's very difficult to say how much money you'll get. You need to speak to the ministry. Yeah. But you'll get subsidies for each head of livestock. Normally it's only the females that count. You'll get subsidies for the different varieties of trees that you have, the amount of land you have, all those.
System of pruning, the conduction of trees.
Yeah.
This is o sistema tradicional.
Okay, so this is the old traditional way of producing olive trees. So you get more subsidies. Am I right in saying that you get more subsidies for having the old traditional ways of doing things, keeping the traditions alive? You can see they've just had the prunings done because they've gathered them all in one pile for a farm burn. So that'll be good. Perfect. They've all had a nice prune this year. Fencing obviously is the boundary.
Pruning is ready for more 2 or 3 years.
Perfect. So every 2 or 3 years prune them. Okay. Yeah. Before I forget, I'm going to put a map on the screen here so you can see the exact layout of the land and see where we are. It's a nice shape. It's got quite a lot of land here as well. What was it? 4.5 acres of land. So that's nice. 1.8 hectares. That's probably the closest neighbour there. And it's not I don't think that's a house for someone to live in. I think that's a sheep barn, isn't it?
It's the sheep.
Yeah, perfect. So you've not even got any
farm.
human neighbours. Perfect. Ah, these olive trees are on the newer side.
This is, I don't remember, 20 years.
20 years old? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Nice. Lovely wide runs between the olives there.
Okay.
Need what, sorry?
These trees, the news need the substrate.
Like a fertiliser,
Yes.
sort of. Okay, so stick a bit of manure on there and stuff like that. And that will help them grow. Perfect, but as you can see, they're nice and healthy. Beautiful. Lots of nice and healthy ones, actually.
Need them little. Normal.
I just realised there, it's behind the olive tree now, but you can see a beautiful view of the Gardunha mountain. Yeah, gorgeous. It's got over the size for the PDM here. You need 1 hectare. I think I'm right in saying that. 1 hectare in Orca.
It's better analyze because the village for village, the PDM
changes village by village.
Is better analyzed with the lawyer, the
Of
designer,
course,
or
yep.
the
Architect, and yeah.
Analyze what is possible or not possible.
Perfect.
Já que estamos aqui, the electricity is very close.
Perfect. It's right connected at the entrance, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Municipal water runs through here as well. There's municipal water under this road here. Of course, that means municipal sewage line as well, because from here you have the village of Orca, and down there you have the village of Zebras, and the pipes run straight under the road there. So that's nice and handy, and yeah, very, very nice. I think up here it runs to a Viperumbico, no?
Sim, acaba naquela árvore.
It runs up to a point, the land up here. Which tree is that? That tree there?
É salgueiro.
Okay, perfect. So that's the point of the land. So we're right at the tip top of the land. Say that again.
Acho que é freixo.
Okay, the tree is a freixo. That's the point of the land. I believe it does, because there's a sign in the village that says fibre.
Só vendo daquele lado, vendo ali na caixa, já
Okay,
conseguimos ver.
perfect. So I'm pretty sure it does have fibre in this one, because there's a sign up on the village that says it on this same road, so I'm pretty sure it does. Optic fibre, which is nice and handy. I'm not saying 100% it has it, but I'm pretty sure it does, because I saw the sign at the beginning of the village up there. So wow, very, very pretty indeed. And now you can see not too many cars or anything, so nice and quiet. Obviously you get the odd vehicle come through. All those sheep down there, beautiful. And I think we've pretty much seen everything. I think that's it. If you're interested in this property, please do send us an email. It could be this property, any of the other properties on our website, any questions you have regarding moving to Portugal, anything you think me and Andre might be able to help you with, please send us an email. Our email address is on the screen, farmerforfun@outlook.com. And of course, you can check out our website, www.farmerforfun.com. There's another fig tree there. Yeah. And I think that's pretty much it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic week, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.